How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm getting a lot of questions about the range cubes and if they can work in a new spot or if you have to do it consistently. So today we're going to try some range cubes and we're going to try in a brand new spot that I've never chummed before and see what happens. I'm going to give it probably about 6 hours or so, and hopefully we'll see some pretty crazy action by the end of it. Alright, so I'm going to break into my range cubes and I'm going to try to throw them all generally in about the same spot. I'm not going to spread them out, and I'm just going to keep throwing pretty much to that exact same spot. I'm going to send about 10 handfuls or so. Alright guys, I put out to about 8 to 10 handfuls of that chum all in about one spot, and I kind of marked where it was in my mind, so I'm going to keep throwing back to that same area. Might be a little hard to tell, but the river's up right now a good little bit, so I'm fishing a flooded river, which is pretty cool in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and take this can of corn and put it on top of our chum. All right, so right in this area is where I put all that chum, so I'm gonna try to get it in about the same area. I don't want to overdo it with the corn, but I want to give them enough to where they know that it's a good thing that they can eat. And put some a little bit closer. Yeah, so my chum's right about here, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw pretty much right on top of it. Works for me. Put that on my rod holder. Do the same thing a little bit more up. I'm gonna do the same thing a little bit more upstream. Same deal. Rod holder. Okay guys, so I have two baits out right now. I have a tiny little size 4 owner octopus hooks out and about 3 or 4 kernels of corn. The only thing I'm doing differently today than I have in past videos is I'm using about 15-pound mono because I don't want to break off any of the buffalo that are in here. I've seen them in this area at like 40-50 pounds before, and I just love to catch one that size. So here's what it looks like. Got my little thing set up. Bait's out that way. We'll see if we get bit. Alright guys, I just hooked up Carpzilla. Alright guys, I just hooked up Carpzilla. This thing's a giant. Hopefully it stays on. I've been losing a lot of them. There she is. Woo! She's so big. Wow. Look at that thing, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. I have no idea how big that is, but very, very large. Y'all want to see a huge carp? Look at this thing. I guess it's technically a buffalo, so it's not actually a carp, but that's a smallmouth buffalo, and it's probably 40 something pounds. It's huge. Huge, 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 huge. I try to land it and show it to y'all real quick. It's so big. All right, well, that's about the best I can do. That's gotta be 35 pounds easy. But yeah, that's a Buffalozilla right there. That's a native species to the southern United States, most of the United States, I'm sure. And she's a little too big for me for bait, so I'm probably gonna send her back. All right, so a little update on the carp fishing. It's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes since I put the first chum down in this spot that's ever been in here. I've gotten at least a dozen bites on mostly buffalo. I've missed 5 or 6 where I had them like partially hooked up and they end up coming off, but ended up getting one. That thing was probably 35, maybe even 40 pounds. Absolutely ginormous fish. But yeah, I'm back in my spot and I'm gonna see if we can do it one more time. I've been seeing another buffalo in here. Believe it or not, that would make that one look like a small one. So we're gonna try it for a little bit longer and see how it goes. I still got quite a bit of time left in my day. I let that other buffalo go. I'm not exactly sure the growth rate on those fish, but I have a hard time imagining that thing got to be that size in, you know, under 20, 30, 40 years. But anyway, so I let it go and on to the next one, you know. We're hooked up, guys. Oh gosh, I think it's another giant. Oh no. Look at that, guys. I got a scale on the end of my hook. I've been setting really hard. These buffalo are quite difficult to hook, actually. All right, guys, y'all kind of missed an epic hook set there, but looks like we're on to buffalo number 2. That's absolute massive. Look at that thing. What the heck? Guys, so I released one 40-pound buffalo earlier, and then I just got another one that was probably about that same size, 40 pounds. I accidentally messed up trying to handle him next to the boat, and he popped the line and took off. So it is what it is. You got to see him. That's 2 giant buffalo that I caught in a spot that I had only chummed today. Both of those are probably about 35 to 40 pounds, maybe even a hair bigger than that. Absolutely ginormous fish. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and like the video. If you want to see some more, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.